hacks and book friends, welcome to my channel. I am Amber and welcome to part 3 of the Amber Awards, which is my best of the best of 2024 or best home fragrance of 2024. This video is all about the best bring back my bar scents. So I have 6 for this list, plus an honorable mention. So let's jump into it. If you don't know what Bring Back My Bar is, twice a year, Scentsy brings back scents that us as customers and consultants, you don't have to be a consultant to vote, and then Scentsy brings back the scents, the 20 top scents, and then sometimes there's 25 as well if the CEO pick some, that sort of thing. So they bring back scents for us that have been retired for us to buy for a month. And we are actually going through that now during this month of January. But these are the ones from 2024, so July and January of last year. So let's see what they are, what ones were the best for me. So I do, like I said, I do have an honorable mention, and that is Blackberry Meringue. It is an honorable mention because I've found I cannot melt this. And I'm sad about it because I love this scent. So this is like Blackberry Meringue, like whipped vanilla, and then there's spices in it. And it just says spice, but I found that I have a reaction when I melt this, which means some of the spice must be ginger because I am allergic to ginger, and I do have a reaction if a home fragrance, a lot of the times, if it has ginger in it, I will have a reaction. And unfortunately, I did with this one. So I know that at least part of the spice in it is ginger, and I'm sad because it is really good. I did put it in my club for a second there because I was like, oh, maybe I'm imagining the reaction that I had to it the first time I melted it, but I've melted it I had melted it more than once now, and I had a reaction every time. I'm so sad. So Blackberry Meringue is honorable mention because I can't melt it, so it's not officially part of the list. Okay, moving on to the ones that are officially part of the list. This was from January's 2024 Bring Back My Bar, and I adore it. Everything nice. This one is controversial. I know it's one that a lot of people ended up not liking. There always seems to be at least one or two that are very polarizing. I adore this one. This is like pumpkin, caramel, and some warm spices, but it's not overly spicy. Oh, and like butter. So it's a very almost savory type of scent. It smells more savory when you melt it on cold, or before you melt it. So when you're smelling it on cold, when it's melting, the caramel comes out more. So it's savory, but it's sweet at the same time, but not overly sweet. Very buttery, rich, baked pumpkin. It's, to me, is almost like a scent where maybe you're making a bunch of like desserts at like pumpkin-y type desserts and stuff at Thanksgiving. That's the vibe I get from this one. I love this one. And most of these are in my club or were in my club. This one is still in my club. I adore it. I think it's amazing. So everything nice had to make my list. And these are in no particular order. They're just the top 6 for me. Next one I have is Falling Leaves. This was also from January 2024, Bring Back My Bar. This was a pleasant surprise for me because it has patchouli in it. And I don't like patchouli most of the time, but every once in a while I get a surprise to where I didn't mind it in this. So this was patchouli, clove, and cinnamon. And the patchouli just adds something extra because we do have a scent in our catalog, and my website is down below for you. That is clove and cinnamon. And that one's fine. You know, I like it. I'm not a super into spice, so just clove and cinnamon isn't really something that floats my boat per se. But adding the patchouli into it, for some reason, I really ended up liking it when I was melting it. It does give that kind of like crunchy leaves type of feel, which is, you know, it's called falling leaves. So this is not in my club, but I am enjoying the heck out of the bars that I have left. I think this is my final bar. So I love it. And Scentsy Club is our subscription service. There's a ton of perks. It's the best thing ever. My favorite is the always get my bar perk, which is what I was talking about. So if you put a scent in it and it retires for regular purchase, you can still continue to get it as long as it's there and you're never locked into anything. It's the best. I love Scentsy Club so much. Okay, the next one, no one's going to be surprised about this one at all if you've been with me and my channel for a while. Surfer Chick. I had been trying to vote this one back for like 4 or 5 years for the Bring Back My Bar. And I was failing like all the time. Well, it came back finally. It got voted back for the July Bring Back My Bar. And I've been over the moon. So yes, this is my club. So I can get it as long as I want it. I love this scent so much. It's a fruity scent, but there's kind of a perfumey quality to it as well. There's guava in this. I think, I can't remember the notes off the top of my head. Cherry. That's another one I remember because I remember thinking, oh, wow, it's got cherry in it, like before I'd ever tried it. And I'm very picky about cherry scents, and I loved it in this one. It's, to me, almost like a summery version of Sanderson Sisters' Perfectly Wicked a little bit, like a summer girly cherry guava perfume. It's so nice. I love it so much. So I was so happy it came back. Surfer Chick. Okay, next up, this was part of July's Bring Back My Bar 2, Red Delicious, which I just found out actually that this was the very first wax bar, the original founders of Scentsy, so not Heidi and Orville, but I can't remember their names, but who Heidi and Orville bought the company from. This was the very first scent that they had ever made, so Red Delicious. And I'm an apple girl through and through, and this one is a really nice apple. I still prefer Johnny Appleseed, which is in the catalog now, but as far as apple scents go, I think this one is really nice. So it had to make my top 6 Bring Back My Bars, and that is Red Delicious. Okay, next one I have is Whipped Vanilla Pear. This was part of January's Bring Back My Bar. Maybe, actually, it might have been July. January or July of 2024. It was one of them. Let me know down below if you remember which one it was in. I feel like it was January's. So Whipped Vanilla Pear is a kind of like a bedroomy type of pear scent. It's nice, it's cozy, it's sweet. I do end up liking this more when it's warming than on cold sniff, but it's a really nice scent. It's lighter, but still on the medium side of light. I just smelt it here in my bedroom. I think it's so nice. So Whipped Vanilla Pear definitely had to make my top Bring Back My Bar scents. And last one is Toasted Caramel Sugar. I adored the scent. This was it's kind of tied with Everything Nice for my favorite from January. It's so good. It is like you're smelling a creme brulee. I love it. It's got like even that like charred sugar note on top of it. I think it's amazing. But I did end up taking it out of my club because it's lighter for me. And so I want to have scents in my Scentsy club that I can actually smell and enjoy. I wish I could smell this one better, but it's lighter. But I will enjoy. I think I have this bar and like 2 or 3 others. So I'll enjoy the ones that I have while I still have them. But it's an amazing scent, vanilla caramel scent. I love it. And that is toasted caramel sugar. It's amazing. So that's it, you guys. Those are the best Bring Back My Bars of 2024. Let me know down in the comments if you have had any of these, what you think of them, or what scents were standouts for you as far as the Bring Back My Bars. If you got to try any of them, let me know that as well down in the comments. And stay tuned for the other lists that I have of the Amber Awards. And you can go back. I'll have the playlist listed down in the description, and there'll be end cards, of course, as well. So thank you for spending some time with me. I appreciate all of you. And until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.